Right. Again, good evening, guys. Right? Hope you guys are the people for today. Right? So, and also few of the people have missing, right? From my previous class. Right? Only 2 3 people are there, right? But I do not know, right? They will join later. Right, okay, guys. So, however, let's start the work. And in last week, we did some small things. But those things are very well known, right, by you guys, and no need to worry. And I have sent the recording as developed, so you guys can refer them, right? And most importantly, right, so for today, I am going to cover the most important part of this lesson, right? If I want, I can cover this lesson, right, within 2 hours. Within 2 hours, I can cover this lesson. Make a cover. But in last week also, I did some up to some part, and today also I am doing this lesson. And I want you guys to do more work than me. Right? You guys need to do more works than me. Right? So you guys, because you guys are going to face the exam, it's not me, right? Right? So it's my responsibility to give different questions that uh, you might be facing in the exam. හරි මම අර පොඩි ප්‍රශ්න දෙන්නෙත් නෑ හරි බචු ප්‍රශ්න දෙන්නෙත් නෑ අර හරියටම right you can simplify and you can get the answer ටක්කෙටම සිරාවටම ගන්න පුළුවන් answers, right? I am not giving like that, right? I will give something like the answers you might have like right not a full answer. That means අපි කියන wrong answer එකක් කියලා, right? It's not a full bold answer, right? Full whole number. It might be a fraction. It might be a decimal number. Now, if you guys are very familiar with those things, yes, in the exam, you will get the thing. You will get full marks. But I am not going to give you like bunch of questions. 40 questions. Can I do not? සුළු කරලා right අන්තිමටම you have to get the answer. Okay, guys, so it will you will understand that after I did this session. හරි මම මේක session එක කරාට පස්සේ you will guys know මොකද්ද මේ dial එක කිව්වේ කියලා, right? So okay, පුතේ, before going into the lesson, right, I will give you a small wrap up thing from last week. හරිද? Perimeter of plane figures, you guys know it. From grade 6 to grade 9, you have done that, right? Up to the maximum level. So the important part is today, right? The important part has to be done today, right? So most importantly, right, before going into that part, I will give you some brief introduction about what we are going to do. I will give you like 10 to 15 introduction. You guys need to focus on the board. Mama, you guys need to focus on the board. Otherwise, you won't get this. Yes, you will get at the end. But it would be better if you can focus on the board when I am discussing. Mama, මුලින් අර පොඩි දෙයක් කියාගෙන යනවා පොඩි කතාවක්. හරි? And you guys need to give me answers as well. So I hope your mics are working. ඔයාලගේ mics ටික work කරනවා කියලා හිතනවා. වැඩ කියලා හිතනවා. Right? And before in the first seminar as well, I told you guys you should, right, make sure that your mics are working properly. හරිද? Otherwise no need to come to the class. Mic එක වැඩ නැත්නම් එන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ class එකට. හරි? ඔය පුතේ, right? So now you guys need to hear and you guys need to focus on the board what I am telling. Right? So hope you guys have the tute with you. Tute එක තියෙනවා කියලා හිතනවා. Right? So I have put it into the group as well. Right? Group එකකට දාලා තියෙනවා. So you guys can get a printout. Right? Right. So now focus on the board. Right? before going into that, I have sent the class schedule. I have sent the class schedule to the group. So I hope you guys have referred it, right? Already. Most important thing, right? From now to 7:45, I'll do the theory session. So that you can have the dinner at 7:45. Right? But right. Then after that, we will meet around 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Between those time. Right? So then we will continue the session up to 9:15, 9:30, right? Then 9:30. Then after that, I will begin the speed revision session. So you will have, you should have separate 2 books for that as well. Right. Okay. Now we are going to do sector of a circle. Alright. So you guys know what is a sector of a circle, and in the previous ages you have learned those things. Voila. What is a sector of a circle, right? So I will write the subtitle sector of a circle, right? So this is the thing that we have to cover. So this is in the page number, yes, page number 3, right? Page number 3, sector of a circle. Right? Sector of a circle. So what is called a sector of a circle? Can anyone tell what is a sector of a circle? What are the properties that you can see in the sector of a circle? Group 2 के सेट का उत्तर दूंगा, right? Able हो गए. So tell me, what is a sector of a circle? What do you know about sector of a circle? Kiana, tell me. Yeah, you guys need to break your ice, sir. Me gaurut nene gahanda karanna. So you guys need to break your ice. Tell me, Ritik, what do you know about sector of a circle? මතක නැද්ද දැන් grade 9 වල 89 කියලා කියන්න බෑ. මේ කවුද සෙනුත් me? What is a sector of a circle? What do you know about that? Now we are going to give the introduction for a sector of a circle. No idea? Any other?
It's a portion of a circle.
Super. Excellent. Portion of a circle. Yes. So, if I draw a full circle, right? If I draw a full circle, I am going to give this introduction and I am going to end the lesson. If you guys know this one, you can do any of the questions that you meet. Or own question now within this 10 to 15 minutes, I am going to give you that part so that you need to focus on the board, right? Right. So this is a full circle, right? And I will say this center is like B. Now I have drawn something like this. So I will tell this part is this part is C. Sorry, this point is C. Right? Right. Now if you can remember, Suruppa Jimpapa, asterisks and obliques cartoon එක. ඒ කියනවනේ ක්ලියෝපෙට්‍රා ගේ මාලිගාවට ගියාට පස්සේ කේක් එකක් හදලා right ජිම්පප්පට කියනවා කෑලි 3ක් කපන්න කියලා නේ වෙදපප්පා කියනවා. එතකොට ඒ වගේ සීන් එකක් තමයි මේ තියෙන්නේ ජිම්පප්පගේ sorry වෙදපප්පගේ සූරපප්පගේ කෑල්ල. මේ තියෙන්නේ right this big part is for Jimpappa. So Pude, can you tell me what is the specific name of this ABC small part, right? And what is the specific name of this total part? These things are addition. Can anyone tell me? What are the special names that we can say for this small part and for this big part? Those two are sectors, two separate sectors, but we are calling different names. Can anyone tell me?
Arc and radius.
No. I'm asking. So, this shaded part is called something special name. It is kind of a sector. And not shaded part is another thing. Right? So, for both of the things, we are telling something.
Sector.
Yeah, sector. Which sector? Nilanna?
Minor sector and major sector.
Excellent. So, this part, right, for the Surapappa and Medapappa, this part, when I make cake kala, this cake kala is called minor sector. This bigger part is called major sector. If this is minor, this is major. And those things are extra things. Keep that in your mind. So this is minor sector, this is major sector. Right. Okay, now so you guys know this is a sector. And Sandanu said, right, this is a portion of a circle. And it is bounded by which three parts? This ABC is bounded by which three parts? There are three parts. That ABC small or any other word minor sector has been bounded. Can anyone tell me what are the three parts that this ABC minor sector has been bounded by? Can anyone tell me?
Arc and radius.
Okay, super. So this AC part is called arc, and it is a small part that we call minor arc, and the V AC outside reflects AC reflex angle AC. It is called major arc, right? Minor arc, major arc, minor sector, major sector, right? And what I asked you is, right, this small minor sector ABC is bounded by which three parts, right? So first part is this arc, and the other two parts are this radius and this radius, right? So the sector has been built or sector has been prepared by using, right? Oh, sector has been bounded by an arc and by two radii, correct? Not radius, two radii, correct? Two radii and arc. Right? So the first thing that we are going to do is find the arc length. Right? Now I am going to give you a small hint, and now look at the board and focus on the board. Right. Okay. So can anyone tell me how we are going to find the perimeter of a circle? Can anyone tell me what is the single name that you can use for perimeter of a circle? In last week also we told them.
Circumference.
Yeah, excellent. Circumference. And what is the formula that you are going to use for finding that?
2 pi.
C.
2 pi d.
2 pi r, right? R means the radius, right? 2 pi. C equals 2 pi r. So this C is the perimeter of a circle O, right? The length of one round, if I start from A, if I am going around this circle, right? This C is called this length of this round, right? Perimeter of the circle, it gives us C equals 2 pi r, right? And most important thing, now I will draw something like this. Right? So this is the center. And here you have the center of this full circle, and you know around this center the full angle is around this center the full angle is 360 degrees. And what is the angle around this one? This point? What is the angle around this point? You guys know?
80 degrees.
180 degrees.
180. So it is a half of a circle. Make half, right? Okay. Now keep that in your mind. Half of a circle, right? So I will tell the full circumference of this circle is C, right? And circumference of this half circle I will tell C1, right? C1. Right. Now I am going to write C1. C1 by using C. I am going to write C1 by using C. Right? So, how am I going to do that? C1 equals what? C1 equals what?
Pi r.
1 over 2 into 2 pi r.
Okay. I'm asking the question again, right? So I want to write this C1, which is the circumference of this half circle, right? By using not 2 pi r but C. By using only capital C. I am going to write this. How you are going to write? By using only C, capital C. C1 equals this. Blah blah blah. Can anyone tell me what is the answer?
C
Yeah.
over 2.
Yeah. C over 2. I am not going to write C over 2, right? Right? I am not going to write C over 2, but I will modify that part. Right? C over 2 ni. I am going to write this half into C. Half into C. Right? Okay. Right? Now this angle is, you guys know, 180 degrees. Right? And I will draw a quarter of circle. So this is half of a circle, and now this is a quarter of a circle. This is a right angle, and the magnitude of this right angle is 90 degrees. Right? Magnitude of this right angle is 90 degrees. Right. Okay. Now, again I am asking, I will say this is C2. Make a C2. I want to write C2 again like this. How am I going to write C2?
1 over 4 multiplied by C.
Yep. Excellent. Right? Super. So the 1 over 4 multiplied by C. So normally this is a part of a circle. Part of a circle means if I take this full circle and I am going to equally divide this full circle into four parts, right? Equally divide this full circle into four parts and take one of that. So C divided by 4. So 1 upon 4 into C. Doesn't matter. Right. Okay. Now, what I am going to do is, again I am going to draw something like this. I will tell this is 45 degrees and this length is C2. Sorry, C3. Right? I will tell this length is C2 and this length is C3. Right? Right. Now, can anyone tell me what is this portion of the circle? What is the fraction of this part? 45 degrees? Now take 8.
8 on. 8 on.
8 over 1 no?
1 over 6. 1 over 8.
Sadaro. 1 over 6 or the other way around. 1 over 8. But Anita kiyan honde? Division. Hiruja, not 8 over 1. The other way around. You are going to divide 1 by 8. 1 over 8. Right? Okay, now you need to understand something. I am giving you a pattern. I am giving you this lesson. This lesson I am giving you now. You guys need to answer and you guys need to think the way that I am asking questions. When I am asking questions, you need to think with me. Think with me. At the beginning, I gave you guys half of a circle. So you guys know how to write down the C1. Right? C1. That is the circumference of this half circle or the perimeter of this half circle, which is C1 equals half multiplied by C. C equals to the total perimeter, right, or the total circumference of the circle, which is 2,5R. Right? Now, before going into this part, right, I again come back to this. Right. Now look at the book. So, C1 can be written down as 1 upon 2 multiplied by C equals to this 2,5R. Right? Don't write anything. No need to write anything. Instead of this C, I will put 2,5R. Right? So this will give you the length of this half circle or this arc. Right? This is when it comes to here, I again substitute 2,5R here so that I can write C2 equals 1 upon 4 into 2,5R. Right? 2,5R. Right. Now I again come back here. Right? Now I again come back here and I'm going to tell you the most. Okay, so yes. I am going to tell you how this half is obtained. Right? The logic behind obtaining this fraction. Logic behind obtaining this fraction before going into this part. Right? Now, almost 80% of the lesson is over now, right? Right. Half. This fraction can be obtained by using this 180 degrees, which is the angle of this half circle, and you are going to compare it with the full angle of the full circle. Right? So here, full angle is 360 degrees. Normally we are saying that angle, right? A special name. That special name is angle at the center. Angle at the center. Right? For a full circle, angle at the center is 360 degrees. 360 degrees. I will write it here. Right? Now, when it comes to a half circle, the angle at the center is 180 degrees, right? By using this 180 degrees and this 360 degrees, how we are going to obtain half? That is the most important thing that you are going to understand if you want to do this lesson correctly. Right? Nothing to do, nothing to do. 180 divided by 360, half. Right? So I can write C1 equals, instead of this half, I can write 180 divided by 360. This is 2πr. You guys know that. Circumference of the full circle. So when you simplify 180 into this one, these two numbers, you will get half. Right? This is it. This is the way that you are going to obtain this fraction. This is the way. Keep that in your mind. I will come here. The most important thing that you need to understand is how we are going to obtain this 1/4. Right? Part of a circle. 1/4 of a circle. 1/4, how you are going to obtain? What is the angle at the center here for a part of a circle? Can anyone tell me? Or you can send a message as well. Hammer is a message. Now, when I tell, right, mama tell, so you guys need to tell. Alright, tell me what is the angle at the center of this part? Yeah, what is the angle at the center?
Right angle 90 degrees.
Yep, right angle, that is 90 degrees. Alright, so by using this 90 degrees, how we are going to obtain 1/4? 90 divided by 360. So I will write it somewhere around here. So C2 can be written down as, right? I am going to write this 1/4. Right? So 1/4 can be obtained by using 90 degrees and 360 degrees. Right? 90 degrees divided by 360 degrees. Now you guys need to understand the pattern. Multiply by 2πr, which is the full circumference of a circle, complete circumference of a circle. Right? Okay. Now, this is also completed. Megathon. Now we know this. Right? Okay. Now by using the same method, I can directly write C3. Right? I want this answer, right, in this form. Form again, can anyone tell me? Directly. I want this answer directly by using this form. I want this answer. Can anyone tell me?
45 over 360 into
45 over
2πr.
360 times 2πr.
Nice. Super. So the angle at the center of this part, is 45. This 45 comes out of 360, that means full circle. That is how we are going to obtain the fraction. And if you want to find this arc length, which is C3, which is C3, you need to multiply it by the circumference of a full circle. That means 2πr. Right? 2πr. Done. Right? Done. Right, okay. Now, if you simplify this one, you will get finally, C3 equals 1 upon 8 times 25R. Don't write anything, huh? Right. I will give you another one. So I will tell angle at the center is 60 degrees. Right? Angle at the center is 60 degrees. And I will tell this arc length is C4. C4. Right? You guys need to send me the answer for C4 in the simplest form, which is this. Right? Instead of 5, you can type PI. Right? Okay. No need. Instead of 5, you guys can type P. You guys can type P. So, fraction multiplied by this one. Right? Or else no needed this one. Right? Just send me the fraction. Fraction chat. I want to see who send me the fraction first. Right? For the C4, finding C4, you guys need to be okay. Sandanu has sent me a fraction. Okay. What about others? Okay. So, Nilanda, that is not C4, but I need only the fraction. Nah? Okay, Vedana, please send me the fraction part only. Okay. All right. Today, when you are typing, when you are saying a fraction, right? Not 6 over 1, it is called 1 over 6, right? Yes. Superb. Normally we are telling 1 over 6, right? Now I hope you guys have something in your mind. Right? Yes, your answers are correct. Now this lesson is okay. Nothing to do with it. Classic Yorga. But then already you guys know how to find the arc length, then you guys know how to find then the perimeter of a sector. For a perimeter of a sector, for an arc length, you have to just add 2 ready. Yeah. So focus on the board. So I will give you the answer for this one. So you can write C4 like this. So the C4 equals, for this sector, angle at the center is 60 degrees. 60 degrees. So 60 degrees need to be divided by 360. So this is called the portion of the circle or the fraction of the circle. So multiply it by 2 right? So 0 to 0, 6 times 1, 6 times 6. So C4 equals 1 over 6 into 2 So this is the equation that you are going to use to find the arc length, which is C4. Arc length. Right? So now I will write a common, right? A common formula for this one. Now think, this is your sector. Theta is the angle at the center. Theta is the angle at the center, right? If I told you guys this is A, this is B, and this is C, I can write this arc length, which is AC. AC is called the arc length, right? I can write arc length can be obtained right using this one called fraction into 2 5 r fraction of the circle of this sector, right? What is how we are going to obtain the fraction out of the full circle? Angle at the center is theta. Theta divided by 360 multiplied by 2 5 r, right? Multiplied by 2 5 r. So this is how we are going to find the arc length. Very easy. I hope you guys can remember this now. Right? Don't write down. Theta, angle at the center. 22 upon 7, you guys already know. In the exam, sometimes they might give you in the paper. But if they didn't give you, Dunnatta, you guys need to know this. 22 divided by 7, 5. Or radius. So if you guys know the theta, phi and r, you can find the arc length of this set. Correct? Right. Now, I will share the screen. Right, no, that I have like keyword, right? I'm going to share the screen now with you guys and I am going to give you the theory part. Alright, now actually this theory part is not needed for you. Because you guys know this one. Alright. Right. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Okay, right. Right. We are here. Right. Sector of a cell. Okay. So I have explained this, all of these things to you. Now, right. Right. Now let's write this. What the hell is this? Right. So this is the theory part. Right. So this is the full circle. Right. And this is A, B, and C. Right. This theta is the angle at the center. Right. So you guys are going to find this AC length. Which is the arc length. Right. So before that, what you want to know is portion of a sector of a circle with center. You guys need to fill the blanks with me. මේ blanks ටික පුරව ගන්න මාත් එක්කම. Portion of a sector of a circle with center B, right? With center B, because this center is B already, right? With this center is B, which is bounded by how many radius? 2 radii. So you can write 2 TWOO. You can just put 2. Portion of a sector of a circle with center B, which is bounded by 2 radii and a part of the circumference. That is called AC part. That circumference. Circumference of the circle. Theory part I don't like much more about theory parts. So the portion of the sector of a circle is center B, which is bounded by 2 radii and a part of the circumference. Such portion is called a sector of a circle. We are saying that sector of a circle. Such portion is called a sector of a circle. So like I told you earlier, this small part is called, right? This small ABC part is called the minor sector. This large part is called the major sector for your knowledge, right? If you want, you can write This is minor sector, right? Minor sector, and this is major sector. Right? This is called major sector. Right? Major sector and minor sector for your external exam. Right. So such a person is called a sector of a circle. Right. Right. ABC is ABC angle. Please draw this mark. ABC angle is called. Right. ABC angle is called angle at the center. Right? Angle at the center. Angle at the center. Please remove this. Sector open. Right? ABC is called angle at the center where theta is included. So this is theta. Right? Median theta. Right? Where theta is included. Right. So you guys know already that one. And angle at the center equals theta. So it is the ABC angle. You can write A, B, C angle. Right. Just remember these things. Angle at the center make a theta. Right. So this theta is greater than 0 and less than 360. Otherwise, it won't become a sector. Right? Okay. Arvind, did you finish writing? Please send me D. Please send me D to the chat once you done. Once you done writing, please send me D. Okay. Right. Okay. Hope you all of you guys have written down now. Hi. Right. Okay. Now, I clear this one. Right. So you guys know how what are the names of these two? So you guys can write. Right. So when theta equals to 180 degrees, this part is called a semicircle or half circle, right? And when theta, right, angle at the center equal to 90 degrees, we call it part of the circle. This is semicircle. This is part of the circle. Part of the circle. Right. Okay, for hope you guys have done this. Right. Page number 4. So Buddha, this is the thing that I have already told you guys, right? Find the arc length of a circle, and this blue part is called the arc length, right? This is theta, angle at the center, right? And this is R, radius, right? So this figure shows a sector of a circle of radius R and angle at the center theta. Right? So most importantly, first of all, you are going to find the arc length. Right? Before finding the arc length, you should know how to obtain the portion of a circle. Right? Portion of a circle. So in the questions, they might ask, instead of portion, they might ask find the fraction. Fraction. Right? Fraction of the circle. So this is theta divided by 360. So you guys know already that, right? How to find them, right? So don't need to worry about this, and let's go directly for the below part of this method. Right with it. Okay. You guys need to, sorry, I will do the first one. And I will do this one. So you guys already know this. Right, angle at the center, which is theta equals 90 degrees. So you have to find what is the fraction of the total angle. Right? Okay. 90 divided by 360. Right? If you simplify this for the simplest version, you will get 1/4. Right? Okay. Send me the answers for B, C, D, and E. Right? So you can send me the answers, fractions, by typing like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? In a single message, you can send me, I want to see who finishes first. Right? Do B, C, D, and E. B, C, D, E, and E. And send me the answer. I want to see who finishes first. Right? Do this and obtain this fraction. Right? And type it and send it in the single message. Like this. Das kalian. I have done this one. Send me this. Okay, I have received an answer. Okay, Ilana got the first place. Super. Chelok me ada Virginia එවනක්ද?
නෑ සර්.
ඇයි දන්නේ?
එයාට උනලු අද ඉස්කෝලේ ආවෙත් නෑ.
Ah, so you guys are having holidays from today, eh? Good.
Yes sir.
Ah, super. Yeah. How is your name? Second place. Stop. Okay. Sandhu, you might check the first answer. Ah, no. Sandhu has sent me all things. Sandhu, second. Hiruni, Diletma. Third, Hirudini. Hirudini, please put them, simplify this to the simplest version. You can simplify this one, Hirudini. So keep this in simplest form. Simplest form in simplest fraction. Ritik, main chat එකට දාන්න. Ritik කවුනද? Next time main chat එකට දාන්න. Okay. Super. No need to type B, C, D, E, and so on and so forth. Right? Just type the answer, comma, then send. Nice. Great. Yeah. Guys, do you have any questions from this part? Before we continue for the next one? Do you have any question? Do you have any questions? Sit me. Right. Superb. Sit. No need to do this much for them. Right? Just send me the answer. That is enough. Right? Superb. Yeah. Uday, anyone? Do you have any questions? Start, Hari. Anyone? Anyone is having a question? Okay. Sandanu just no. Okay. Anyone? Uday, ඕන එකකට මොන හරි ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා නම් right? If you are having a question, right? If you do not know how to obtain this one, please let me know. මේක මට කියන්න. හිරුදිනි. message එකක් උදේ හිරුදිනි ඉන්නවා නේද? උදේ මම දැන් දැක්කේ message එක. join වෙන්න බෑනේ error message එකක්. හිරුදිනි මෙතන ඉන්නව නේද දැන්?
Yes, sir.
okay. මම මේක දැන් දැක්කේ උදේ. මම මේ phone එක දැන් අතට ගත්තා. හරි. යූසුෆ් ඇවිල්ලා නෑනේ. යූසුෆ් මොකද දන්නේ? Right. Before going into the next part, right, I will tell you something. හරිද? මම පොඩි කතාවක් කියන්න. මේ මම පේන්නේ නැහැ නේ. Right. So okay. Before that, I will give you the answers for this one. Hurry. So part B, right? So part B, the angle at the center is 120. Hurry. So 120, hurry, divide by 360. So 0 to 0, 12 times 1, 12 times 3, right? 1/3. That is right. So this one you guys know it, 180, so half. This one 270, right, divided by 360. One day load leave 0 to 0, right? 9 times 3, 9 times 4, 36. So 3/40. The simplest version is 3/4. Right? So when it comes to here, right, the angle is 60, right? 60 divided by 360. So you guys, very simple. You guys know how to obtain the answer. 6 times 1, 6 times 6. So 1/6. So these are the fraction of the total angle of portion of the circles, right? 1/3, half, 3/4, and 1/6. Right. Hi. මම අර කතාවක් කියන්නම්කි මේ කියන ආදල හරි මෙතන අද යූසුෆ් නෑනේ හරි මම යූසුෆ් පාවා දෙන්නේ ඈ මේ bye guys if I show you guys මේ මම පොඩ්ඩක් පෙන්නුවා හරි පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න ස්මෝක් පොඩි දෙයක් පෙන්නන්න හරි I'm going to share the screen. Right. Okay. So now I will discuss the example number 1. So that it is very easy. Right. Example number 1 is something like this in the page number 5. Right. In the page number 5, you have this. Right. So the angle at the center is 40 degrees and the radius is 63 centimeters. Arul. So in the first question they are asking what is the fraction of the circumference of the circle in the figure is the arc length of the shaded sector, right? So normally shaded part is this, but I haven't shaded it. So Buddha, they are asking the fraction, right? Or the portion of the circle, right? Fraction. I will write fraction. Theta divided by 360. So you guys know that. Theta is called the angle at the center, which is 40. 40 divided by 360. 0 to 0, 4 times 1, 4 times 9. This is 1 upon 9. Right? This is 1 upon 9. Okay. Now the second one, they are asking to find the arc length. So arc length can be found by using that equation, right? So theta divided by 360 into 25R, right? So you know guys, theta divided by 360, which is this. So I am going to substitute it directly 1 upon 9 multiply by 25R. 2, 5 means 22 upon 7 times radius R. 63 centimeters. Right? Centimeters. So I am going to simplify. 9 times 1, 9 times 7, 7 times 1, 7 times 1. So 44 centimeters. You guys need to, right, put centimeter at the end. Otherwise, you will lose full mark or half of the marks. Right? So, Buddha, you need to write centimeter at the end, 44 centimeters. Right. Shall we try example number 2? Send me the answer to the chat. Example number 2. Do example number 2. And send the answer to the chat. I want to see who finishes first. Okay, Hirudini got the first place. Nice. We have second place. Abdin third. Sikmi fourth. Then with me. Fifth. Hiruja. Okay, super. Yeah. Right. CM is needed for your final answer, but it's okay if you miss this. Right. Right. Okay. So I will discuss that part. Right. It is very easy. Right? Okay. Right. Same as previous. Same as previous. So the radius is 14 centimeters. Angle at the center is 45 degrees. So fraction can be obtained like this: 45 divided by 360. Right? So you can simplify this one: 1 upon 8. Right? So this is the way that you are going to find arc length. The theta divided by 360 into 25R. So this has been found now, right? 1 upon 8. So you can substitute it. Then 5 means 22 upon 7. Right? Instead of R, you can substitute 40 centimeters. 7 times 1, 7 times 2, then 2 times 4, 2 times 1, 2 times 2, 2 times 1, 2 times 11. So the arc length is 11 centimeters. Right. Okay. Now, shall we go for example number 3? You guys need to try. Right. Then I will discuss how to do this. Right. Example number 3. I want you guys to try and send me the answer. Example number 3. Do this and send me the answer. I want to see who finishes first. Mariam is asking 7 centimeters the right? Okay, let's see. Mariam is asking, is this the answer? I don't know. Let's find it out. Okay, Mariam is sending 7 centimeters. Sirujo is sending me 14. Okay, 2 different answers. Again, Senutmi is sending 14. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I do not know which one is the correct answer, but let's try. Yeah. Okay. Now you need to try yourself, right? Because I want you guys to try. Right. Hope you guys have done. Okay, Sigmi has got a different answer. I'll check the answer. Right. So now focus on the board. Whether you got the correct answer or wrong answer, right? Doesn't matter. You guys are here to fix those things. So it doesn't matter. Now focus on the board. Right. Right. Okay. Now, example number 3. Right. It is a part of a circle. Example number 3. Page number 6. Right. This is a part of a circle, and guys, this angle at the center is 90 degrees. And they are asking the arm. The arc length of the sector in the figure is 22 centimeters. They have given the arc length. So this length has been given. Right? Now what they are asking, let's see. Find the radius of the corresponding circle. So you have to find R. Right? Now you have to find this one. Right? So we know the arc length. We know arc length. Which is 22 centimeters. Right? Which is 22 centimeters. Right? And we have to find this one. Right? So, what do you know now? You know how to find the arc length. You know that one. Right? So, you know that equation. So, I am going to write that. Instead of arc length, I am just writing A and L. So, you guys cannot write. Right? You guys do not have that privilege like me. හරිද මට වගේ ඔයාලා ලියන්න ඒව අවස්ථාවක් නැහැ. 360 multiply by 25R. Right? Right. Arc length. It has been given. Now I am going to substitute arc length here, which is 22. 22. Equal. You guys know theta. Theta is equal to 90 degrees. Right? Divide by 360 into 25R. Right? 25. 2 times 5 means you guys know that 22 upon 7. R. R is to be found. So you need to find R. So if you can remember, right? If you can remember the formula lesson from grade 9. The formula lesson from grade 9. So you know how to make subject, right? Make something as subject. Make R as the subject, make X as the subject, make L as the subject, so on and so forth. You guys know that name? So, right. So likewise, you have to do the same thing for this one. Because you are going to find R. Right? And also remember that you are in now grade 10, not 9. Then 9 name. Now the thing that you need to understand is, right? Here, right? I will simplify up to someone. Right? Or else I am not going to simplify and I am going to take all the unnecessary terms to my other side. Because I need to make sure that my R has been isolated. Because I need to find the value of R. So here I have R. I will write it in my left hand side like this. R. Okay. And the other hand side I have 22 centimeters. Right? Now I am going to take all the other terms. 90, 360, 222 and 7. Right? 90, 360, 222 and 7. All the terms at once to this side. To this side. So that I can isolate R. Right? the thing that you need to remember is, the only thing that you need to remember is, are the numerator. Now think like this. In your left hand side, you have this numerator. Now, according to this one, in the right hand side, you have these numbers in the numerator. 92 and 22 are in the numerator on your right hand side. When those terms comes to the left hand side, when these three terms come to the left hand side, right, it comes to the denominator directly. Right? Opposite thing happens, right? Opposite thing. Right? 360 and 70. Those two terms are in the denominator. Right? 360 and 70, sorry, 7 are in the denominator of the right hand side. Now you are going to take these two terms into the left hand side. Right? On the other hand side of the equal mark. Right? These are in denominator. Those two terms comes to the numerator. Cross multiplication. Right? Like this. And at the same time, I am going to change the left hand side and right hand side of the equation, so that this r comes here. Right? So now I am going to take this 360 and 7 to the numerator of this side. So which is 22 centimeter side. Right? 360 comes to the numerator, 7 comes to the numerator. Divide by 90 in the numerator of the other side, 2 in the numerator of the other side, 22 numerator of the other side. When these three terms comes to the other side, on the other hand, comes to the denominator. So I will write this 92 and 22 in the denominator. 90 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 22. Right? Otherwise you will waste. Right? So many steps to do this. Right? So this is the shortest version. I want to isolate in a move R, right? So that I need to take this 90 to the denominator, okay, 2 to the denominator, okay, 22 to the denominator, okay, 360 to the numerator, okay, 7 to the numerator, okay. Done. Now I am going to simplify. So let's simplify. 0 to 0, 9 times 1, right? 9 times 4, 2 times 1, 2 times 2, 2 times 1, 2 times 11, 11 times 1, 11 times 2, 2 times 7 centimeter, 14 centimeter. 14 centimeter. Right? So perfect. Now, Muda, did you guys understand this one? Mega Devnath Pute Kaudara Sydney. Did you understand where you got wrong? Sydney neda? Ah, super. Uday, Mega Devnath, right? Did you understand how I get all the terms to the other hand side while isolating R at the same time? Mega Devnath, please send Y. Alright, okay. So try example number 4. Example number 4. Try this. Example number 4. You try that. So same thing. Huh? I want to see him who finishes first and send me the answer to the chat. Deletion got the first place. Let me second. Nilanya third. Right. I will give you another 30 seconds to complete. Huh? 30 seconds to complete. Another 15 seconds is remaining. Okay, nice. 5 seconds. Right. Time's up. All good. I will discuss. Now look at the Buddha. These things are very simple. What lazy. Right. So in example number 4, you have something like this. Right. Page number 6. Example number 4. Page number 6, example number 4. Right. Is something like this. And this reflex angle is 270 degrees. The arc length of the sector in the figure is 99 centimeters. So arc length has been given. Right. Arc length 99 centimeters. Right. You have to find radius. Right. And angle at the center is theta. You guys know that 270 degrees. Right. So you know arc length, which is 99 centimeters. And what you know right now is that arc length equals theta divided by 360 into 2πr. So do that. You can write. Right. So you can write arc length equals theta divided by 360 multiplied by 2πr. So I am going to substitute arc length. I already know 99 centimeters equals theta. I already know 270 divided by 360. 2 times 5 is 22 upon 7 multiplied by r, radius. Right? I want to isolate r because I need to find the value of r. So r can be isolated. Right? Here on the other hand side I have 99 centimeters. Numerator values to the denominator values to the numerator, so that I can isolate r. This right. 270 now we have in the numerator. On the other hand side, denominator from 2 and 22. Numerator, they are going to the denominator on the other hand side. 360 and 7 on the denominator, they are going to the numerator of the other hand side. That is 99 centimeter multiplied by 360 multiplied by 7. Simplify. 0 to 0. 9 times 4, 36. 9 times 3. Right? Then 3 times 1, 3 times 33. 2 times 1, 2 times 2. Then 11 times 2, 11 times 3. 2 times 1, 2 times 2. Your final answer r equals 7 times 3, 21 centimeters. Correct? Right? Guys, Anil, do you understand the theorem? You guys are good, huh? Right? Because in last week, group 2 guys got some questions. Who they make it here? Right? Do you guys understand? Right? How I did the isolation part of R within one step. Ega familiar and ega තේරුණාද කියලා කියන්න. Right? Did you guys understood how I isolate R? Right? By using one step. Otherwise, I am not. Okay, super. Okay, Anita, how about others? Try example number 5. Try example number 5. I will give you another 1 minute time to complete. Okay, Marvin is asking 210 degrees the let's see. But Hirudini, is that uh is that centimeters? Division Ritik centimeters? Hirudini centimeters? නිලන්න කපටිකමට දාලා නෑමුත් මේ ආනේ දාලා දෙන චූටි එක ඩිග්‍රීස් කියන්නේ සුබ මම ඒක දැන් දැක්ක උදේ මම ඒක දැන් දැක්කේ that's not centimeters you might use half of the mark that should be degrees because they are asking the theta right angle at the center theta right okay so time's up Uday so I will do this one make right it's almost 7:45 right now right තව චුට්ටයිලා තියෙනවා හරි so okay guys focus on the board yeah it's okay not to get the correct answer or something right most of you guys have got the correct answer so doesn't matter right so here example number 5 right page number 7 right arc length is 77 centimeters in this figure right and the radius has been given as 21 centimeter right and you have to find theta right what is equally like previous so the equation that you can use is arc length equals theta divided by 360 multiplied by 25r right theta here you have theta so this is to be found now when arc length 77 centimeter right if you want you can substitute centimeters or if you can read right if you want you can read it doesn't matter theta divided by 360 multiplied by 2 multiply by 5 means 22 upon 7. Right? I am substituting R 21 centimeters. Okay. Right. So you have to isolate theta like previous, right? Right. Right? The same thing that I am going to do here. So the same thing is theta. Right? I need to isolate theta. And theta is here, and these values are 2, 22, 21 and centimeter are in the numerator, and I need to take them to the other hand side, so that these four values, right, goes to the denominator of the other hand side, 360 and 7 to the numerator of the other hand side. So the theta equals, here you have 77 centimeters. 360 into 7 multiplied 360 multiplied 7 divided by 2 22 21 centimeters, right? Okay, now let's simplify. 7 times 1, 7 times 3, then 3 times 1, 3 times 120, right? Then 2 times 1, 2 times 60, 11 times 2, 11 times 7, 2 times 1, 2 times 30. So your final answer will be 7. Sorry, centimeter can be also cancelled. Cut centimeter to centimeter. 7 into 30. Right? 210 degrees. Right, 210 degrees. Right? Right, exactly 7:45 p.m. Right, do the example number 6, and I want you to send me the answer. Find the angle at the center of this sector. Right? Let us try that. Here, Dinesh is saying 140. Yeah. Shikmi is saying 140. I will give you another 15 seconds to complete. 15 seconds to complete. Example number 6. Another 5 seconds remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Hope you guys have done. Super. Alright. Right. Now I will discuss the example number. So power. Right. Okay, Sandra. Okay. Right. Okay. So example number 6, page number 7. Right. Example number 6, page number 7. So I will discuss this one now. Focus on the board. Right. If you get the correct answer or wrong answer, doesn't matter. Right. It is something same as the previous one, right? Example number 6, page number 7. So it is something like that. This theta Angle at the center is theta. And the radius is 18 centimeters. Right? And the arc length is 44 centimeters. So what you know is this equation. So arc length can be found by using that equation. Theta divided by 360 multiplied by 25r. I am going to substitute instead of arc length. I know this one, which is 44 centimeters, equal theta. You already know, don't, right? So you have to find that theta divided by 360 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5, 22 upon 7. And you know what is our radius, 18 centimeters, right? So you have to isolate theta, right? So I am going to isolate theta at once. Theta equals 44 centimeters. Numerator values to the denominator, denominator values to the numerator, right? 360 to the numerator, 7 to the numerator. 2, 22, 18 and unit centimeter to the denominator. 2 multiplied by 22 multiplied by 18 centimeters. Now what? Capillary thing. Right? How you are going to work? Right? So centimeter to centimeter, unit to unit. 18 times 1, 18 times 2, 36, 20. Right? 2 times 1, 2 times 10. Now 11 times 2, 22. 11 times 4, 44. 2 times 1, 2 times 2. Theta. 2 times 7, 14. 14 into 10, 140 degrees. Right? Okay. Right. All of you have got the right answer. Angitana May is correct. What easy. Right. Okay. Now, right. So we have done up to page number 7, example number 6, right? And we are going to move right to the next part. We are going to move to the next part. Right? So very easy. So the method. Now this part is over, right? So guys, before moving into the next part, do you have any questions? Do you have any questions to ask or to clarify? Any questions? Right? How you isolate these theta atoms and how you are going to simplify, so on and so forth. Right? Anything to clarify? Okay, super. So guys, if you have any questions, you can ask from me before we are going to move to the next section. Now, page number 11. Page number 11. Now. Find the perimeter of a sector of a circle. What I see, right? What I see. Finding the perimeter of a sector of a circle. Right? So Uda, now focus on the board. Nothing to hear or nothing to see, right? So we will be needing this one. Right. Okay. So what I am going to discuss now is, right? So you know how to find the arc length by using this length. What is the arc length? This is the length, arc length. What is your sector? So now you are going to find the perimeter of a sector of a circle. This one. perimeter of a sector of a circle. Page number 11. Right? Page number 11. Finding the perimeter of a sector of a circle. What is in a sector? Right? You know how to do the hard part. Right? So if I say you, this is your sector, right? This is your sector, right? You know how to find this arc length. What is it? By using that. Right? And this is theta. And I will say this is R, this is R. 2 ready. Now you are going to find the perimeter of the sector. Perimeter. Right? Perimeter. Right? Oh, the summation of outside length of this figure. But I see. So you have already know how to find the, sorry, you have already find arc length by using this one. You know how to do that. And do that, add R plus R, 2R. That will give you the perimeter of a sector of a circle. So Musa, you can write perimeter of the sector equals arc length, right? Arc length plus 2R, 2 times R, or 2 times radius, right? 2 times radius. Finally, you can write perimeter of the sector equals arc length. You know that is the equation. Theta divided by 360 multiply 2 5 R plus 2 times radius. Radius means R length 2R or 2 times R. So this is the thing that you need to remember. Please write this in the tutorial. Nothing to do. For the arc length, you have to add 2 radii. This one. What is it? Right. Please write. Please write. Please write. Right, guys. Okay. I want you to try example number 1. Right. Page number 11. Example number 1. And send me the answer to the chat. I want to see who finishes first. Then I will discuss. I want all of you guys to try. ඔගොල්ලෝ හැමෝම try කරන්න ඕනේ. Then වැරදි වෙලෙත් තමයි හරියන්නේ, right? So වරදින තරමට හරිද? You will get the point, right? If you get the wrong answer for many times, finally you will understand the question 100%. This is the thing that I got wrong earlier. This is the place that I got wrong earlier. So now I know how to correct it. Blah blah blah. Right? කවුද පුතා බල්බ් එක හැදුවේ? එඩිසන් නේ? මිස්ටර් එඩිසන් නේ බල්බ් එක හැදුවේ. Okay, Dirisha is saying yes, decimal number. Right. You guys can keep your answer to the first decimal place, or you can round it off to the nearest whole number, or you can keep your answer in mixed number as a mixed number. Right? You can keep your answer to those 3 mixed number. You can round off your answer to the nearest whole number, or you can keep it by using the first decimal place. Okay, I think Dirisha got the first place. Super. Right. I'll give you another 1 minute to simplify. හරිද? පුතේ මම කිව්වා නේද මුලදීම I am not giving simply simple questions here. Now these things are not simple questions. Now you guys are receiving like decimal numbers, right? මොනවද මේ fractions, like improper fractions, right? And inside this I have included how to simplify fractions as well. පාඩම එකකින් පුතා පාඩම් දෙකක් විතර කරන්න බෑනේ. I know you guys are weak for මොනවද fraction lesson. Fraction lesson එක ඔයගොල්ලන්ට weak කියලා මොකද? Right? I know you guys are some of you guys are weak for fraction lesson, so that what about us? Simplify. Uncle, as fast as you can, you have to simplify. Yeah, I have to simplify. Okay. Now the example number 1. Right? Angle at the center is 60 degrees. Example number. It is something like this. Angle at the center is 60 degrees. Right? Yeah. $60 and the radius is 7 centimeters. Right. Now they are asking the perimeter of this sector and perimeter of this sector. So this is what you are going to do. Right. Now I am applying this perimeter of the sector. You know how to find this arc length. For that arc length, you are going to add 2 radii. 7 plus 7. Arc length plus 7 plus 7. 2r. Right? So that you can have the answer for the perimeter of the sector. Right? So directly I will write perimeter. Now I am not going to write perimeter of the sector, blah blah blah, over the things are here. Right. So theta divided by 360 multiplied by 25r plus 2r, 2 times radius. Right? So now theta, angle at the center 60 degrees divided by 360 degrees multiplied by 5 means you already know 22/7. Right? R, radius 7 centimeters, right? Multiply plus 2r, 2 times 7 centimeters. Uda, when you are doing the example number 2, I want you guys to keep your final answer as a mixed number. If that answer is mixed number, so you would better to keep your answer in as a mixed number for the example number 2, but don't do it right now. Look at the board. Right? I have something to teach you here. Right? Okay. Now I'm going to simplify this. Right? 0 to 0, 6 times 1, 6 times 6, 36. 2 times 1, 2 times 3, 7 times 1, 7 times 1. All are done. Right. 22 centimeter divided by 3. plus 14 centimeter. Two fractions the one fraction and a whole number. Can anyone tell me what is the denominator number of this 14? What is the denominator number of that 14? කාට හරි කියන්න පුළුවන්ද? ඕම් ඉතින් message you guys better speak, huh? Yes. Mariam is saying 1. Any other different answers? What is the denominator number of this 40? Yeah, 1. Right? So it should be 1. So, how we are going to simplify this kind of a fraction and whole number? How you are going to simplify? Normally, here I have number 1, right? So this is the old way, so so 22 divided by 3 plus 14. In the denominator I have 1, so that the common denominator should be 3. So I need to multiply this 1 by 3 and the numerator by 3. Numerator by 3, denominator by 3, blah blah blah. Common denominator 3. Right? So that is the old way, Mehaman. Right? 22 divided by 3 plus 3 times 42 divided by 3. Denominators are same, so that I can add the numerators together. So that is the old way. So without using that, I hope you guys are familiar the way that I am going to do right now. Alright? Eyes on the board. Equal mark. You guys already know the denominator is 3 in this fraction, and I will tell you guys definitely the common denominator should be this for these two numbers. This fraction and the whole number, the common denominator definitely should be 3. Little bit longer division, extended division, right? And the thing that you need to understand is, right, this 3 is the common denominator. Now I am going to simplify. How many 3's are there for 3? 1. 1 into 22. 22. Here you have plus. In the denominator you have 1. In the denominator you have 1. How many 1's are there for 3? How many 1's are there for 3? 3. 3 into 40. 3 into 40. You got the point. 3 into 40. In the denominator you have 1. How many 1's are there for 3? 3. 3 into 40. 3 into 40. You guys know the answer. Right? Right. So this is the theoretical way. Right? This is the theoretical way that you are going to simplify these kind of fraction and the whole number. When you are having a whole number and a fraction. To simplify. Right? Some of you guys might know this one. Make a familiar with some of you guys not familiar. May not familiar with this one. In group 2, I think, remember, there are a few puthala who did not familiar with this. There were few of them. So this is the theoretical way. I will tell you one more time, theoretical thing. Now, look at the board. Here you have a fraction. Here you have a whole number. the thing that this is the old way that you are going to simplify that, right? The old friend of yours, right? Old friend of yours. Some of you guys might familiar with this one. Some of you guys might not. Right? Right. So Buddha, here you have a fraction and a whole number. Right? In the fraction, you have a denominator called 3. Definitely for any given fraction, for the denominator, common denominator will be this denominator. For here, it is 3. For this one and this one. For both of the numbers, so thrice whatever the number of things are. Fraction and a whole number. Right? Single fraction and a whole number. Right? So 3 is the common denominator. The way that you are going to simplify this is logical theory. How many 3's are there for this 3? Only one. 1 times 22, 22. Right? Plus, under this 14, you have number 1 in the denominator. Under this 14, you have number 1 in the denominator. Right? How many ones are there for 3? 3. Now think up. Now think. Think yourself. When I am asking the question, right? If you are not going to give me the answer, but think. Repeat the answer. Right? 14. Under this 14, you have number 1 in the denominator. How many ones are there for 3? 3. 3 into 40. Right? So similar to this way. Similar to this. Okay. Right. Now I am going to give a short way to do this one. If you see some kind of a fraction this, like this, fraction plus whole number. Right? Fraction plus whole number. And the thing that you are going to do is, if this is an improper fraction, make an improper fraction. Right? So the thing that you can do is 3 for both, you have this 3. Right? So the common denominator should be 3. And 22, write it here. Here you have plus. Correct? 22 comes here, 3 goes to the denominator. 22, 3. Right? 3 into 14 comes here. 3 into 14 comes here. Right? 3 into 14, 42. So Buddha, 42. Simplify. 22 plus 42. 64, right? Right? Yeah. So that is an improper fraction. You can keep the answer in the as a mixed number. So 64 divided by 3. 64 divided by 3. 3 times 21, it will give you 63. The remainder is 1. So you can write the final answer. The whole number is 21. The denominator is 3. Numerator is remained 1. This should be your answer. Correct? This should be your answer. Or else you can keep 21.3 centimeters. If you round it off to the nearest whole number, 21 centimeters. Now I have given you a whole lot of things. fraction lesson, decimal lesson, right? Rounding off scientific notation, right? Hina godak them making cover kara. Fractions, perimeter, right? Fraction, perimeter, and uh, decimals, right? And scientific notation and rotation, notation and round off, right? So many things. Right. So this should be your final answer when you are doing the example number 2, right? You should follow this way. Guys, before going into the example number 2, please tell me whether you understood this one. Guys, please send me why, if you are familiar with this one, if you are familiar with this method, familiar na. Some of you guys might familiar. If you guys are familiar with this one, please send me why. Why yes, sir. Yes, in the paper class also I have done these kind of things. Right. Few of you guys are familiar. මගේ paper class එකට ආපු අය නැහැ කිව්වොත් එහෙම කන පල්ලා හොඳයි. මම මේවා කරලා තියෙනවා paper class එකේ. Yes. Okay. Right. Yes. Okay, super. You guys are family. හොඳයි. Okay. Do the example number 2. I want to see who finishes first. හරිද? As fast as you can do. මම සාකච්ඡා කරනකොට background එකේ කරනවා ඇති. විතර මට අල්ලගන්න පුළුවන් හරි. Do the example number
Excuse me,
over there.
sir. In the previous question, we got 22/3. So I was like, I turned it into a mixed number and then added the whole numbers together. So
Yeah. So
is it
yeah.
wrong?
So you converted this into a mixed number. Then whole number parts have been added, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you got this answer.
Yes, sir.
So it doesn't matter. So you can convert this 22/3 into a mixed number. Then the whole number part can be added. Doesn't matter.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, well. Arupati, do the example number 2. That is a superb method, right? But I didn't tell it because some of you guys might not take it. Do the example number 2 and send me the answer. පුතා එතන මං කේක් කෑල්ලක් කන්න. මට කේක් කෑල්ලක් හම්බුනා. හරි. මීටින් එකක් තිබිලා. උඹ කාලෙකින් දන්නේ. පුතේ රැයට පාඩම් කරනකොට ඒව ඔය මොනවා හරි ගෙනත් තියාගන්න රයිට් පළතුරු ටිකක්. හරිද? වැඩි දේනම් බොන්න යන්න එපා මේ ගෑස්ට්‍රික් ඇවිස්සෙනවා. හරි. හැබැයි ඉස්සර මම පාඩම් කරද්දී ඔහොම තියාගෙන හිටියේ තේ එකක්. හොඳේ. මට ඒ දවස්වල බීම එහෙම තිබ්බේ නැහැ. පළතුරු තිබ්බෙත් නැහැ. හරි. රැයට තේ එකක් තියාගන්නවා, බිස්කට් ටිකක් තියාගන්නවා. රෑ 12 විතර වෙනකම් පාඩම් කරනවා. Okay, Nilanya got the first place. Ritik, what I told you. මොකද කිව්වේ? Ritik. What did I told you? මේ කිව්ව එක මතක නෑනේ මේ. හරි. කවුද? First place නිලන්යා, second place Ritik, third Dilisha, fourth Selutmi, fifth Vyas. අනේ පුතේ උඹලා නියමයි ඈ. You guys are superior. සෑහෙන කාලෙකින් වෙඩිකේට් එක. ඒක මාර රසයි. Right, okay. So I will discuss this. Yes, I will do it here. Right? You might feel like I am too slow. හරිද? මම උගන්වන විදිය පොඩ slow කියලා දැනෙන්නේ නැහැ. So පුතා මේ එහෙම දැනුණා, right? Sometimes in the exam you might score more. Right? Exam එකේදී ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගොඩක් score කරේ. හරිද? Because ඔයාලට නිකන් පොතේ ලකුණු 90ක් විතර තියනනේ, if you are having like 90 marks, 95 marks, this class won't be a good fit. හරිද? Right? And if you are in the middle path, like more than 50, right? No, sorry, 40 to 60 වගේ ඉන්නනම් you guys feel this is good. හරිද? At the end, what I need to tell is, in the exam you might score more than others. Well, I'll tell it 100%. Right? When you are going to grade, when you are reaching your first term exam, right? Sometimes, most of the times we have already ended the first term lessons, and we have started discussing some more question papers. Right? When we are reaching to the first term exams. Right. Okay. So I'll do this. Bye and never. If you are with me, right? However, I will take you to the expected level. Expected level එකට ගෙනි. හරිද? ඒ කියන්නේ කොමෙඩි පම්පෝරි ගන්න නැහැ. හරිද? But you will feel that you are going on a journey. හරිද? ඔයාලා journey එක යනවා කියලා ඔයාලට තේරෙයි. හරි? බය වෙන්න එපා. ඔයගොල්ලන් කොහොමද ගොඩ දානවා. හරිද? දැනට ගොඩ දාලා තියෙනවා කට්ටිය. Right? Don't worry about that. හරි? Okay. Example number 2. Right, one day I will tell you my story. මම එන මීටරයක් නෙමෙයි. පොඩි කාලේ ලොකු මීටරයක් නෙමෙයි මම. හරි දෙන මැට්ටෙක් නම්. එක දවසක් වගේ මම කියලා සමහරට මගේ previous class වල, but for the new classes I have not tell. I haven't told. හරි? එන මැට්ට හරි. I will tell you the story one day, right? But not now. When it comes, when the time comes, I will tell you. Right, okay guys, so this one 120 here. So angle at the center 120 degrees, radius is 14 centimeters, and this is the way that you are going to do, and you are going to find the perimeter of the sector. Right, so substitute. This one is what is here, 360 multiplied 5 means 22/7. Radius is 14 centimeters plus 2 times 14 centimeters. 0 to 0, 12 times 1, 12 times 3, 7 times 2. 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 22, 88. Divide by 3. Plus 2 times 14, 28. Centimeter is the common term, so that I will write it by using parentheses because the centimeter common, right? So that I will take it out. Centimeter out. So this is something previously, right? Fraction plus whole number equal common denominator definitely should be 3. 88, same thing, plus 3 times 28. 3 times 28, 3 times 8, 24. Remainder is 2. 3 times 2, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. But super. Okay. What is this? 88 plus 84. 8 plus 4, 12. 8 plus 8, 16 plus 7, 170. Divide by 3. Centimeters. Improper fraction, convert it into mixed number. 3 times 5, 15. So, yeah, 3 times 7, 21. Hurry. Remainder is 1. Right? So, answer is correct, ne? 57 something there. Yes or no? Tell me. I am looking at your answers. One. Yeah. Right? 57 is the whole number. Denominator you have 3. Remainder is 1. And the unit is centimeter. Right? So that should be the final answer. If you want, you can put it in decimal number or you can round it off. Right? If you keep it in the for the first decimal place, it will give you 57.3. 57.3. If you round it off to the nearest whole number, it will give you 57 centimeters. Right? So this is the mix now. Done. Shall we do the example number 3? Right. Try the example number 3. Example number 3, try Kanba. Try yourself. Aryan ho or Dinda, right? Whether you got the correct answer or not. Do what I want you to do, what you know. Right? Now, up to now, from grade 9 and up to now, you know something to do. Right? So, by using that knowledge, do what you know and try to send me the answer. මට ඔයගොල්ලෝ වරද්ද ගන්න තමයි ඕනේ. I need you guys to make wrong things so that I can correct. Right? If you want to be success, right? The key is doing self-study, with consistency. Right? This is the key. I'll give you another 1 minute to others to try. Another 1 minute to try. Is it hard? මේක අමාරුද? කවුද අපේ අලුත් පුතාලා? විහස්, දිලේෂ, යුහස්, මරියු. Is this hard? හිරුදිනි, හිරුනි, දෙව්මි. Do you need more time? Do you need more time? වෙලා ඕනද? Is it hard? ඔන්න inbox එක a little bit hard low. Okay. A bit hard low. Okay. Hard ne, hard ne, hard ne. Nothing is hard. Right? The way that you are doing is the thing. That is the case. Okay, Budhi. Hurry. Now, stop the work. Look at the book. Okay, Dilisha has sent me a different answer, right? I do not know whether which answer is correct, but yes, let's see. Yeah. Right. Okay, so I will stop sharing and I will come back to the board and start. Right. Shall I erase this one? Hope you guys are with. Right, okay. So what I want to tell is and last week also I told this one. Make last week kiwa and not teach and every week. Right? Not teach and every week, but sometimes bi-weekly. Yeah? Sometimes bi-weekly. It would be better if you can keep Friday 1.5 hours. Right? Maximum 1.5 hours in the evening, Friday evening. Right? So that time would be taken for discussing mixed questions, right? And so on and so forth. So it would be better if you can keep that time as an extra slot. Right? So doesn't matter. So it would be better. Right? Would be better. Right? So however, I am sending the recording as well. Each and every class I am sending the record. So it would be better if you can keep that time slot as well. So I will let you know, not each and every week, but sometimes by week. And right, okay. Example number 3. What it says. Example number 3, page number 12. Page number 12. The perimeter of a sector, which is 1/4 of a circle, is 50 centimeters, 1/4 of a circle. The perimeter of a sector which is 1/4 of a circle. 1/4. Portion has been given, ne? Portion has been given, so nothing is there to calculate. And the perimeter, total perimeter of the sector has been also given 50 centimeters. So you can write perimeter equals to theta divided by 360 multiplied by 25R. Now you guys need to understand where you got stuck. Whether right? 2R, 2 times R. So the perimeter has been given 50. Right? 50 centimeters equal, right? Theta divided by 360 means the portion. So here we have given the sector which is 1/4 of a circle. 1/4. So this is 1/4. Instead of theta divided by 360, you have to substitute 1/4. Right? Multiply 25R. Sorry. 5 means 22 upon 7. R means you have to find R plus 2R. Now, Buddha, you have to find the R, right? So this R is in two places. This R is in two places. So you have to take that R into a single place. Right? So you have to simplify this part, these two parts. Right? So let's see how to simplify. This is 50 centimeters. Keep as it is. Simplify now. 2 times 1, 2 times 2. 2 times 1, 2 times 11. So Buddha, here you will get 11R over 7 plus 2R. May pattern super. Right? Why it is super? Hey super. Hey pattern. Two fractions. Sorry. Fraction and whole number. Fraction part and the whole number part. Super, we have done this earlier. May 50 centimeters. Right? So the common denominator definitely should be a 7, 11R plus 7 times 2, 40. Superior, partner. Gave up, right? Nothing to do with 11 plus 14. Superior. 25. 25R divided by 7. Yeah. Isolate R. Right? Isolate R. 7 to the numerator, 25 to the denominator of the other hand side. So that R equals 50 centimeter multiplied by 7. 25 goes to the denominator. Right? This is not hard, Pute. The harder thing is the way that you are simplifying. Because you are not enough familiar with the things. Sorry. 2 times 7, 14 centimeter. What a simple name? What a simple. Right? Very simple name. Right? There is a pattern that you need to understand. What is a pattern? That's why I told you earlier this kind of a thing. Right? Fraction whole number. Fraction whole number. This is the way that you are going to do. Blah 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 and do that. Formula lesson. How to make R as the subject. Right? Solve for R. Right. Okay. Do the example number 4. And I want to see who finishes first. And send me the answer. මම හැමදාම කියනවා right කලයක් වගේ වතුර එකක් තියාගන්න drink it until right you sleep. right වතුර එකක් තියාගන්න drink water right මම මේකේ benefit උත් කියලා දෙනවා හැමදාම right it will keep you healthy. Very short and sweet. Water will keep you healthy. Okay, I have received an answer. Okay. Today I want you guys to yes, Ritik superb. May Ritik got the first place. මට ඕනේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ සුළු කිරීම ටික right? Simplifications you need to buy you guys need to be the genius and in your class. While I ඉස්කෝලේ I want you guys need to be the genius. හරිද? ඔයා වැඩ වෙන්න ඕනේ ආයේ ක්ලාස් එකේ මට වෙන්න ඕනේ එච්චර. Simplifications වලින් දුන්නාම simplification එක right within a fraction of second you need to do right you guys need to have that knowledge however I'll give you that right don't worry බය වෙන්න එපා මම මේ knowledge එක ලොවෙත් දෙනවා but you guys need to absorb that right ඔයාලා ඒක absorb කරගන්න ඕනේ superior right the thing is you guys need to practice කරන්න ඕනේ හොඳට හරි okay first place Ritik second Senokmi third Hirobini I'll give you another 1 minute. Oh guys, send me the answers. Only 3 people have sent me the answers. ඒක අමාරු පුතේ. Is this hard? Right? Okay. So now I will discuss this one. මම මේක discuss කරන්න. Right? So the question is thing that you have to do is so I ask you to do example number 4. Right? මේක පුතා පට්ට ගන්නක් හරි. පට්ට ගන්න කියන්නේ එච්චර පට්ට නෑ හරි. If you know the way, you can do this within fraction of second. Make nothing, right? This one. So example number 4, the perimeter of a sector where angle at the center is equal to 150 degrees is 48.5 centimeters. Find the radius. So if you know the way how to simplify, how to do the simplifications, right? You can do this. So now focus on the board. I'll do this. This one is very interesting. Right? So example number 4. Page 12. Right? The perimeter of a sector where angle at the center equals 150. That means theta equals 150. Angle at the center. The perimeter, okay, P 48.5. Right? Find the radius R. We have to find the radius name. So the perimeter of a sector has been given. Right? So you guys need to keep your eyes on that. Perimeter of a sector is so good, you can write P equals theta divided by 360 times 25R plus 2R, perimeter 48.5 and equals theta 150 degrees divided by 360 multiplied by 25R. 5 means 22 upon 7. Now focus on the board. Right? Try to understand the pattern that I am doing. You have to find R. So keep it like this and plus 2R. Substitution is done. Now go for simplifications. This system should be faster. You guys need to be very genius people like this. 0 to 0, 3 times 5, 3 times 12, 2 times 1, 2 times 6, 2 times 3, 2 times 11. Right? That is numerator and denominator, numerator, denominator. Right? So 48.5 centimeter equals 5 times 11, 55, or 3 times 7, 21 plus 2R. Again, same thing, same thing that I taught you earlier, right? Fraction plus whole number. So R in two places so that you can simplify them and take R into one place, right? So you know how to simplify this. 48.5 centimeter equals 21 is the common denominator. 55, you have to write 55 here, 55R plus 21 times 2, 42. So 42R. Now simplify. I will take this here. 48.5 centimeter equals 5 plus 42. 97, right? 97 R. R divided by 21. Right. Now isolate R. Isolate R. R. R equals, this goes to the numerator, this goes to the denominator. 48.5 centimeter. 97 goes to the denominator. 21 comes to the numerator. What is this? 48.5 times 2, 97. Ne? Yeah. 48.5 times 1, 48.5 times 2. So, the 21 divided by 2, 10.5. Or you can keep your answer in as a mixed number, 10 and a half. Correct? So, both answers are correct, doesn't matter. 10.5 centimeters or 10 and a half. Right. Okay, guys. Today, do you have any question from this Megimana question? Did you understand? Thermal?
Yes, sir.
Super. Today, do you have any questions from this? No, if you have any question, you can ask from me. Yeah, ma'am. All clear? Are you all clear with this? Tell me. I Megan, did you guys understand me? Example number 4, how to simplify? Yeah.